I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Jude 1, 5-7. My beloved, hear now what Jude conceals beneath its stern warning. Having saved the people out of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not, speaks of every soul you have ever liberated by imagination, yet left to perish through unbelief. You escape the tomb of form, only to return in doubt. That is the true Exodus imagination guiding you out, yet you destroy yourself by denying its power. The angels which kept not their first estate, those radiant thoughts that once were free fell the moment they abandoned their native realm. They soared beyond the cave of your own mind, forsook the silence where Christ abides, and now lie bound in the oubliette of your unlit desires. Everlasting chains under darkness, that is the prison of every unredeemed image, every wish unlived. And Sodom and Gomorrah, the peerless symbols of cities given over to strange flesh, are none other than the garish scenes your senses project when you glorify the unreal. Fornication with strange flesh is the joining of your divine creative power to the dull clay of appearance. You yield to the world's clay and forget you are the potter. These cities stand as your warning. Indulge the world of sense, and you kindle the vengeance of eternal fire, the consuming flame of unrestrained imagination that devours its own seeds. Take these words and apply them at once. Recognize that you are the angels who kept their estate or lost it. You are the Sodom of your own mind or its merciful deliverance. Every unfulfilled longing is a chain, every false assumption a city in ruin. Break the mundane shell from within. Reignite the one imagination in you, Christ, and see how all these examples melt into the one real man. Do not merely hear, believe, and the flame of your assumption will reshape your world, and you will stand as living proof that nothing stored in darkness can long remain when you awaken to your own creative power. Jude's three scenes, Israel at Sinai, the fallen angels, and Sodom's downfall, map three inner states. First, the saved people of Egypt are those moments when you awaken to your true self yet immediately forget and doubt. Second, the angels who kept not their first estate are faculties of your mind, intellect, emotion, instinct that abandon their original harmony and roam as scattered, chaotic thoughts. Third, Sodom and Gomorrah stand for a consciousness surrendered to sense alone, where imagination chases ephemeral pleasures, strange flesh, and ends in burnout. Beneath the harsh imagery lies a single law. Your inner assumption hardens into outer reality. When Israel believed not, their faith collapsed, and so did their world. The rebel angels illustrate that once the mind leaves its center and indulges unreliable ideas, chains of circumstance bind you in darkness. Likewise, cities steeped in sensual fantasy self-ignite. Their fate is the inevitable outer mirror of an inner state. What Jude condemns is not divine cruelty, but the misuse of your own creative power, your human imagination. This imagination is the power and wisdom of God in you. It alone spins thought into form. It can uphold you in rock-solid faith, or it can dissolve you in doubt and desire. Recognizing that imagination is not passive, but the very Christ within, you reclaim sovereignty over your inner world, and thus your outer events. Begin by noticing the precise moment your awareness drifts into doubt or distraction, and simply name that shift to bring clarity. Then gently reverse the descent by intentionally dwelling in a single, high-vibrational assumption. See yourself as already victorious, already eternal, already fulfilled, and hold that inner scene until its feeling fully anchors in your body and mind. Along the way, remain vigilant against idle gossip or entertaining imagined false outcomes, recognizing that every unguarded thought feeds the very world you wish to transcend. Each day, Return to your inner first estate through a brief practice. Settle into stillness, envision a golden light glowing at your center, and affirm quietly, I am the power that shapes all experience. In mastering this subtle yet profound shift, you live Jude's warning in reverse, transforming faith into an impenetrable fortress and inviting your imagination to become the architect of a life built upon the unshakable rock of your own divine creative power.